Hello students, I am Fred Asibe, your subject master. Before I proceed, I want you to know the objective of today's lesson. Now the objective of today's lesson is how to draw or to divide a given line into a number of equal parts. How to divide a given number of line uh, into a number of equal parts, or how to divide a given straight line AB into a number of equal parts. Now how do we do that? Now to divide any given number of line into equal parts, we have to draw a horizontal line, the given straight line. Let me say we want to divide 10 centimeter into a number of equal parts. You have to draw a horizontal line of 10 cm. Maybe from this point, make sure your ruler is in horizontal form. You place it horizontally. Then drawing this horizontal line, the next thing you're going to do now is to indicate point A and point B. So remember the distance from this straight line, from this point to this point, from this point to this point in this straight line is 10 cm, which is 100 millimeter. I've just drawn the horizontal line AB. Now I want to divide this line into 10 equal parts. This is a given line AB. How do we do that? Now to divide this line into 10 equal parts, we have to draw an inclined line. This incline does not have any dimension. You can decide. Remember I told you what incline is. We have told you that in your set square. It's just like a diagonal line. So you can bend this line this way. You can decide to bend your own like this. You can bend it anyhow you want, but make it reasonably somehow that has a curve of this nature. So draw a given straight line from that end of line AB, from point A, to extend it as much as you can. Now you can call this your line C. This is your line C. You can extend it as much as you can. Now having done this, we want to divide this AB. What we're interested in is this AB. What the AC will do for us is to mark off, to help us to identify the portion or the number of steps we are going to take to divide this AB line into 10 equal parts. You can decide to divide into 11 equal parts, 20 equal parts, 12 equal parts, 6 equal parts. It depends on the number you are asked in exam or in assignment or in anywhere to divide. So this is the normal way to divide it. Now to do this, there are necessary instruments required for this practical or this to answer this question. The number one instrument there is your compass. Remember I told you what the compass is. It's used in drawing circles and arcs. So we are going to use this to create small arcs, a kind of step off along the line AC, which will enable us to divide the line AB into 10 equal parts. Now, to do this, what you have to do now is you have to make sure this thing doesn't move freely, because once it begins to move freely, it means you may likely make some mistake by drawing the parallel lines. So you have to fix this if you have a star screwdriver, or if it depends on the nature of the disc, you can use a star screwdriver or any instrument to fix this thing very tight. This screw has to be tight so that you don't easily move this thing freely. But once it moves freely, you can make mistakes and you cannot get the required parallel line. Our target here is to get the parallel lines. Now to do that, what you have to do now is, first of all, you place the A, you center the point of the compass at point A. Then any gap you choose, this one doesn't require measurement, or take note. You can choose any gap you decide, but make sure they are all moving along this line AC. This is line AC, this is line AB. So make sure they are moving along that. Maybe I may decide to take this step, to take this gap. So once you stop, you maintain that space till the end, the line ends. Now if it's 10 equal parts, you are going to make 10 steps along this line AC. If it's 11 equal parts, you're going to make 11 steps. So these steps are just marking off along line AC. So we'll start. You say 1, you mark the first one. Then you center it and mark another one, 2. You center it again and mark the third one, 3. You center it again and mark another one, 4. Mark another one, 5. Another one, 6, 7, 8. Go back and say this is 8. Then we go on 9. Then the last one on the list is the 10th. 10. You see how we took all this mark off? But one has to be very, very careful not to use the double line. So you have to mark along this line now. You have to mark out. You write 1. This is your first line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. This has to be along the line AC. You have to do this along line AC. So that's exactly what you're going to do. So the next you're going to do now is to look for the compass and the set square. Now using the set square you're going to use the 60 degrees set square. Remember they will have 2 types of set squares. The 2 types of set squares we need here is the 60 degrees set square. The set square, the 60 degrees set square. Okay, we are going to use this. This is the 60 degrees set square. We have to look for 60 degrees. This is one. Please, this one is also good, but because it's not as long as this, so we prefer using this one. This is 60 degrees 30, 60 degrees set square. Why this is 45? Remember this, I told you this is isosceles triangle. This is right angle triangle. The 2 sizes are equal, which means the base angles are 45 degrees. They are the same. The base angles are equal. So this is 60 and 30. 60 plus 30 plus 9 to give you right angle triangle, the sum of angle in a right angle triangle. So by doing this, we have to fix this, set it, then use a rule. Preferably, I would have used this, but because this doesn't have thickness, the thickness of this edge here is not the same thing with this. This one has a thick edge, where this set square can slide on it. So that's why we prefer the wooden one. So you use the wooden one, or if probably if you have any other rule that can still slide on it. Set this first. The first you have to do now is to set this line AB, set it AB with this 10th marked. So when you set it along the 10th mark, then place your rule. Once you place this rule and set it along, the rule is the only thing that will be fixed. Every other thing here will have to shake. Once you shake this rule, you have to start afresh. So set this rule. Once you bring this rule, set it under the first thing. Look at the first step. Make sure the end of line AB touches with the 10th marked line. So you make sure you set it. Once you set it, once this is done, then you put your rule under. Put your rule under it. And once this rule is aligned with this set square, please keep this rule till the end of this, the rest of this practical or steps. Now, what it means is that you can slide this rule on top of this, but don't shake it until the experiment will be sliding. That's why I told you it has to be very thick one. It has to be a thick one where you can slide the set square along so that you can produce the required parallel lines. The essence here is to produce parallel lines and then get the number of divisions. So like I told you earlier, you have to set this with this, set it, make sure it aligns with it. Once you get the alignment, the marked 10, the marked 10, and the end of the line here. Once you get these 2 things, then you're good to go. So by doing this, you have to draw this, set it, then you draw a parallel line from this point, slide it a bit, keep it, make sure it's aligned with this thing. If it's not aligned, set it very well. And once you set it, don't remove the rule. The rule will be your guide till the end of this parallel line drawing. So you draw the first parallel line. This is the first one. You slide it, don't shake the rule. Once you shake the rule, you have to go back and start afresh. Then slide the next one. Make sure it touches the line 9. You slide it. You slide it again to marked 8. Make sure the rule is still fixed, so why this one varies or changes from one position to another position. Then slide it to 7. You move it to 7. Slide it to 6. The rule should not shake, only the set square will be moving. Every other thing there should be fixed. slide it to the fifth one, slide it to this fourth one, slide it to the third one. The rule should be fixed. Once the rule shake, go and start afresh. You're not producing any parallel line again. So move it, then slide it to the second one. Second one. You have to be very, very careful. This is for careful students. Then the next one, you have to move the last and not the least, which is number one. Slide it. Yeah, you can see we have just produced parallel lines. Now these lines we produce there are called the division of line. We have what it means is that we have successfully divided this line AB into 10 equal parts. You can see that with your rule. Just bring your rule and place it along this line AB. Remember, it's 10 millimeter, 10 centimeter we measured initially. You can see each of these parallel line is touching on the centimeter. You can see the first parallel line is touching on 1, it's touching on 2 centimeter, it's touching on 3 centimeter, it's touching on the 4th centimeter. The fifth line is touching on the 5th centimeter. The sixth line is touching on the 6th centimeter. The seventh line is touching on the 7th centimeter. The eighth line is touching on 8th centimeter. The ninth line is touching on 9th centimeter. The last one is touching on 10. It means that the line AB has been divided into 10 equal parts. 10 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is how a line can be divided into 10 equal parts. You can do it up to 12 or into 6, depending on the number of equal parts they want the line AB to be divided into. So that is it for division of line. Remember, when you're writing the topic, you write your name. You write your name, you draw your title block, draw the border line, write your name, write your class, write your registration number. If your number is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, you write it. If the title of this drawing now is division of line, you can write it division of line. Is division of line AB equals to 10 cm or 100 millimeter into 10 equal parts into 10 equal parts. Yes, this is division. The division of line AB, the given line AB here is 10 cm or 100 millimeter into 10 equal parts. So you can write the title here as division. So writing this long name here, you can write division. That's the title of this topic practical we have done. So whatever practical you carry out, or whatever drawing you carried out on your drawing book, you can always write the title, the topic of the drawing here. If it's division or bisection or whatever, you can write them on the title block here. Write your name, your class, your registration number, that your number you register, or your exam number, then the topic of the drawing and the date of the assignment. So this is what it is. So with this, I believe you must have understood how to divide any given straight line AB into 10 equal parts or number of equal parts. So that's it. So that's why we draw the curtain for today. So when next we meet, we continue from where we say. For any information, call me on number +23 2348069373792. So you can also via me the same WhatsApp number on the same +2348069373792. So I'm Fred Asibe. Till when next will come, we continue from where we stop. Thank you.